So update 10.80.0 is coming to Raid Shadow Legends in the very near future. It's a quality of life update. Let's have a look at what we know about it at the moment. I'm Ojh&x. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, so shout out to them. But the details of this, like I say, is it's all kind of quality of life stuff, and there's some actually pretty good stuff in here. So greetings everyone. We're implementing another round of quality of life improvements with update 10.8. Selling souls in the soul collection will become more convenient. You'll be able to level up multiple champions in the tavern. That is actually genuinely, if you're a bit geeky, that is actually quite exciting, and we'll enhance several other features on top of that. Good stuff. Let's have a look. So the brew upgrade in the tavern, then, I think this is the main part of it for me, but there are some other bits. So there's going to be a new option accessible via the brew upgrade button, which will become available in the upgrade level tab in the tavern. So tapping it will open a new menu where you can choose multiple champions. Filters equivalent to the instant upgrade tab will be available, and select how many brews that you want to put into each champion. You can also select max if you want to just max out every single champion. So we're going to end up with a screen that is essentially this one here. Now, there are some notes at the bottom which I'll cover as we talk this, but very, very quickly, because it's really easy to understand, and it's going to make those champion upgrade tournaments or champion upgrade events or whatever it is, that when we're kind of putting a couple of brews into loads and loads of champions and then we're ranking them up and leveling them up, all that sort of stuff, this is going to make this so much faster, because it's so laborious at the moment to click on each champion and then put some brews in and then close it down and then get the next champion. It just takes absolutely ages. So as you can see on here is that we'll open up this kind of brew tab, and in the top left corner you've got the different brews available. You click on the brew that you want. You can select how many brews that you then want to put into each particular champion. As I said before, you can press the max button if you just want to max out every single champion, and then you just click on all of the champions that you want. Now you can filter this, so it's only going to show you magic affinity, or it's only going to show you epics, or whatever it might be. There's going to be the same filtering that we've got throughout the rest of the game, as you can see in the bottom corner. And then essentially, once you've chosen the champions that you want, press upgrade, and it will fire all of that particular brew into all of the champions that you selected. Now, what you will need to know about this is that you can't select different brews, as in you can't select different affinity brews and then select different affinity champions and it put the magic brews into the magic champions and the force brews into the force champions. Is that you just have to pick one of the brews and then all of the champions. So to maximize the value you're getting out of those brews, is it will probably be worth filtering by affinity and then firing the correct affinity brew into that affinity champion, if that makes any sense at all, hopefully. So in this example here, we've chosen the force one, but we've chosen 2 force champions and 1 magic one, so obviously the magic one is going to get less benefit, and there is an exclamation mark there, which I've not had any detail about what that means, but that might well be saying, do you know that this doesn't match up? Anyway, that is going to make make the leveling up process and the ranking up process just much quicker, and that'll be really good. I'm really pleased with that. Next up then, we've got the soul collection quality of life. So adding a select all button underneath the soul filters to make navigating the soul collection and selling souls a smooth experience. So once you've chosen one or more of the filters, that you then get this this select all button that becomes available, and then you can select all of those souls that you've filtered, and then you can sell them all in one go. Now, I don't know, it talks here about a warning pop-up, and I don't know when that pop-up is going to arrive. I don't know what the pop-up is going to try and tell you to make sure that you're not accidentally selling one that you wouldn't want to, because it says it's only going to pop up in certain situations. So I guess we'll just wait and see what has been defined as a certain situation. The other thing is, I think there's going to be a pretty niche use case for this for most people in the game, is that we're probably not going to be selling off kind of bulk loads of souls, unless I'm missing the point. But anyway, for people who've maybe got loads and loads of souls, and people who've got way developed accounts, and and they just know that they're not going to need those 1-star, 2-star, 3-star souls, this will make it quicker for them. Great. Next up then is around the platinum tier reset time. I've seen some forum comments on this. People are kind of still not happy with kind of the resolution that's been done here. So it says, we've received a lot of feedback that Classic Arena Platinum Tier reset time is inconvenient for many players outside European time zones. Since competition is intense and time sensitive, they're going to address the matter by introducing a new cut-off time on Sunday at 2100 UTC in the PM of the evening, 9 PM. So they're going to hope that that's suitable for the vast majority of players. But naturally, if you've got a global player base and you set a cut-off time, naturally that will fall at a really awkward time for somebody in the world. So there's been this kind of solution that's been posed. Is it going to help? I mean, the comments on the forum don't seem to suggest that people think that this is the answer. But let me know down below. What do you think? Is this the answer, or is there another way of going about this? Anyway, finally, then there are some minor cosmetic changes to the champion selection screen, which will make the aura skills clearer. Fine, I'm happy with that. Anything to kind of give a bit more detail. I don't want it massive, like in my face, because I think the details on the champion tab anyway, but look, if it's going to make it a bit clearer, then great. You'll be prompted to get an energy refill if you're trying to enable super raids in dungeons but do not have enough energy. I thought that happened, but obviously it didn't, and actually that might only happen in campaign or some other areas of the game. Anyway, it's now going to be happening in dungeons as well. So great. And then the final one is that free gear removal and gear removal cost reduction items will be taken out with the revival pass, and recall quest rewards and replaced with energy or XP boosts. Well, that's probably about time, because gear removal costs have been removed for a little bit now, and that would be a bit rubbish, wouldn't it, if you started getting those items. So anyway, replaced with energy and XP boosts, all good. The final thing then I'm not going to go into on this video is, but I will put the link to this post in the description below, is the rebalancing of the champions. You've got Furad Wolfheart there and all the details of the two forms, and then you've got Togron the Conjured. So again, like I say, if you've got either of those champions, they are being rebalanced, and you'll be able to look on this post and find out all the details. But anyway, what do you think about the quality of life improvements in 10.80 that's coming to the game pretty soon? In fact, I've not even seen a release date, but anyway, keep your eyes peeled for that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.